I work at the veg box. I'm the one in charge up here, and I had to tell the workers what to do and all.
Mental health support, food, just a general chat with a member of staff, somebody to reach out to. It is just a nice, safe space that we can use during school time and out of school time as well.
We were asked to help with the free school meals distribution, and we did it out of one of the side rooms there through the window. Did that for about 3 days, but the logistics of it was a bit of a pickle. So it was decided to operate it in a different way. And then off the back of that, some of the people that were working there said, but can we store some food here to distribute? And I said, well, by all means do that. And the food bank emerged from that. We've partnered with a number of organisations. We support Women's Aid, we support the Women's Refuge, working with Widdershins in the Age Connect over there. And we have the Community Connect team as well that have joined us, and they are looking to refer who they see that needs a bit of help with their resources. With the consortium of schools down in Cumbria and Coed, I had a phone call, and they said, could you help us with the foods for our families that we have in Coed and Blenheim that we are supporting? And I said, by all means.
My name's Rod Denley-Jones. I'm a volunteer at Bethlehem Chapel in Blenavon for the Blenavon Fair Share. Volunteering here today for the Blenavon Food Share, which is based at Bethlehem Chapel. And what we do is come down and pick up the food that's been provided for us, and then take it back up to the chapel. Then on a Thursday morning, we distribute it. We unload the car, get everything set out for everybody, and then we open up about 10 o'clock, and the people come along to choose whatever their needs are. There's nobody turned away, and certainly it's a situation that seems to be increasing all the time. I'm one of the lucky ones that I'm retired. I'm okay with my pension, but there are other people about who really do struggle and have struggled a lot during this recent pandemic, and I think it's a set of circumstances that we owe it to ourselves and to other people to help where we can. There are some people who can't help because of their health, but I'm in reasonably good health and I can help so I feel like I have a duty to do so.
So my name is Sarah Roberts, and I work in Coed Primary School, and I'm the Family and Community Engagement Officer. We were lucky enough to set up the Family Resource Centre out of lockdown 1. When I was working from home, it was really clear straight away that there was lots of families in need. I'm lucky that we've got a supportive network around us in school with our heads and senior leadership team, and they were very quick and proactive to provide a space for us to work out of. From lockdown as well, that the support that our families need is just unbelievable on so many levels. Especially out of lockdown, there were issues around food, there was issues around domestic violence, mental health, finance, and it was immediately obvious that we needed to rise to the challenge to be able to support these families in our community. So the Family Resource Centre was set up as a safe space for either families to come in and visit us, socially distanced, or for us to work from and go out into the community and provide the support. But they can access from here financial support, mental health support, food, just a general chat with a member of staff, somebody to reach out to. It is just a nice, safe space that we can use during school time and out of school time as well. The volunteering element in the school is very much my role has evolved to more than just a 9 till 3 role. So I would be available after school and I would continue to work. We work through school holidays at the moment because we're very much aware that the support is needed 24/7. Problems in the community currently that I'm dealing with is probably domestic violence that I'm dealing with, significant mental health, far more significant than I've dealt with before. Hunger. Lots of our families, are in hunger. Lots of our families are lonely, and that is significant. The knock-on to mental health from being lonely and not having access to families, mums and dads who would usually support, that's been huge. And just those people that are key workers that are going above and beyond, you don't necessarily think that they need support, but it's those people that we've been trying to reach out to as well, to reassure them, you're doing a fab job, keep going, we're here to help you. The funding has been probably through us ourselves working over and above and beyond. We were really lucky to have a grant from Comic Relief to do the changes in our room, and just reaching out to businesses to support, to our families to help us and fund it ourselves really.
I started volunteering at Pantech House because I saw some things on Facebook about all the work they were doing here from friends of friends. So I decided to get involved because I'd finished my exams for university at that point and was looking for a way to help out in the community, and it's been a really good way to do that. So on a typical day we will put away any donations we get and then look at the forms and put together any parcels and then take them out for delivery to the family, which is quite a unique thing for food banks. Most of the time people have to come to them, so that's a really great service that we can do, alongside the fact that a lot of the stuff that we do is really confidential and we really revolve around the aim of trying to keep people's dignity and respect for themselves. So it's an online form that they do rather than having to phone and speak to anyone to ask for food. So we hope that the way we operate here means that people are very comfortable coming to us. So this one has a sell-by date of April 2021, which means we can send it out, but we'll tend to put them in the short date piles here to make sure they're not wasted. They go out in the very imminent deliveries. So I'm just putting our biscuits away and I've checked our spreadsheet, and now I'm going to go make up a parcel ready for tomorrow. So we get these forms here, which are made up for every family, so depending on family type, because that tells us how many of each thing to put in, because obviously a family of 7 is going to need more than a single person. So I'll look on my phone, find the person, find how many are in the family, then I'll pick up the form, add in their name and their address and things like that, and go through it like that. I really enjoy volunteering. You get a lot out of it because it's really nice to feel that something you're doing is helping someone else, and you do get a lot of that when you help at this particular food bank, because the people are so grateful for the food that they get, and they're really nice when you go out and deliver to them. But not only that, I think the other thing that's been really, really nice about this is meeting new people, and there's a real community of the volunteers, lots of people who are very different in situation to me and in age, but it's really nice because we all just come together and spend time together doing our volunteering, and I made some good friends out of it.
My name's Kate Burton, I'm a manager at Unsung Partnership. My role is to do community development and oversee charitable activities for the north of Torfaen. Obviously we went into lockdown, we delivered non-essential projects, so social enterprise trading projects, and obviously with the announcements from the government we had to close projects. So what we looked at doing was adapting services to respond to community need. We partnered up with Aberystwyth Pharmacy. Their demand became through the roof. So we offered them some support, so through delivery of services. We go by every day and just help take the pressure off them and deliver prescriptions. People were getting word of mouth that we were supporting the prescription service, so we were being asked if we would do collections. So for those who were self-isolating, couldn't get out of their house, needed to go and collect their collection because they weren't entitled then, to have a free delivery, and we're using unsung. So we decided to kind of formalise a little bit of a programme really, where alongside Aberystwyth Surgery, as in the doctor's surgery, and Aberystwyth Pharmacy, to a bit more of a coordinated approach, where we were kind of the named charity to provide that support service.
My name is Debbie Edwards. We've become a food hub, and so we have supplied well over 2,000 packs to people within the community. With regards to the veg box, during the summer months, and obviously the produce has grown, we have also been putting that grown produce into the food packs, also with the help of a local supplier, where we've been able to make up the stew packs as well, so promoting healthy eating during that lockdown, because it's going to be really, really tough for people to get fresh vegetables, obviously, because they couldn't go out.
I've been here 6 years. That's how I'm going forward. I'm Alan Leonard. I work at Unsung Partnership, the veg box. Runner beans, broad beans, cabbage, collie, carrots, swede, everything like. We do planting, growing, sell it. What we'd do, we'd plant the seeds and then plant them in the ground. When it's grown, then it goes to the timeshare and people around the community. Like, the workers are brilliant, I got, and I love it, and they do. Like.
My name is Jane Thomas. I've been volunteering for Unsung Partnership for about 3 years now. We do a variety of things. We do gardening, picking veg. We've been down to the school in Aberystwyth with special needs, and we've been doing their garden, helping with their garden. And we've got the children involved with that. The food parcel goes out every week. We make about 20, depending on who wants them, and then we deliver them out to the community. And I received one myself, which is very grateful, especially with this pandemic as well. Since I've been here in the last 3 years, I've done a first aid course, which I'd never in a million years would have done, but I passed, got a certificate for that. They put you through courses as well, and they're very helpful.
Their primary role is ensuring, the planting from seed to plate, basically. Our volunteers are absolutely amazing. They are a fantastic team to work with, and they're so committed.
I'm Claire Higgins, and I'm 6th generation Blaenavon, born and bred, and my children are 7th generation, so our family have been here quite a long time. We met Rebecca because I managed to persuade my husband to go to the family fun sessions with our littlest one, and they were held at the leisure centre just up the road at the school. And we knew the fair show was starting up, so Gerald Popstone, we try to go at the end, so if there's anything that hasn't been used or needs using, we like to use it ourselves because we like cooking from fresh a lot. Well, we'd always gone down to the Pontypool Fair Share, because there you make a donation or you buy some items, and we like to use things that are end of life or short dated, because I don't like waste at all. And I knew there was a lot of families accessing it, but because with all the lockdowns you were quite isolated. Blaenavon's a lovely town, a wonderful community, but if you're on a lower income, it's really isolating and it can be quite expensive to shop. So because I'd grown up with a few challenges myself as a childhood, I wanted to do something to give back even more. We had over 30 families apply for it, as from single people to one lady who was quite housebound. And we arranged then that they dropped some food up on Christmas Eve. So there was me, there was Gerald, there was my 3 children. They were all unloading from this big lorry, pitch black, 10 o'clock at night, carrying it in We had a massive list, so I was giving them addresses. Me and Tiana were sorting out the food, and they were all running around Blaenavon 10:30 and 11 o'clock at night to drop off these food parcels. Rebecca said, would you like to keep going and would you like to link up? Because we were doing it as a surplus food share. So we changed it so we could link together to the Blaenavon Community Pantry. And now we link up with the Bethlehem Church. Me and Tiana, my 10-year-old, spoke to Rebecca, and she'd started doing pea shoots as well from Healthy Blaenavon, so she donated us some pots. And we bought some boxes of the dried peas, and so the children or the adults can grow their own little pea shoot packs on their windowsills, and there's a set of instructions in there for them. It's amazing what you can grow. Even if you haven't got a garden, you can still grow some of the smaller cherry tomatoes or peppers on your windowsill. You can grow fresh salad crops and herbs on your windowsill. It's there, you've grown, there's no air miles, there's no fuel used, and you've done it yourself.
A massive thank you to all the volunteers and groups featured throughout this film. If you or your group would like to share the great work you've been doing in your community, please do on social media using the hashtag #TorfaenSaysThanks. Or if you'd like support recruiting new volunteers or accessing local funding opportunities, contact the team at Torfaen Voluntary Alliance.